Yeah, Prabhudas sir.
Uh, Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can start, sir. They will
We
join.
can start now. Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Sir, kindly unmute, sir, yourself. Kulanthaivel, sir, kindly unmute yourself.
Sir, can we start
Yeah,
now?
yeah, yes, sir. Yes, Prabhudas.
Okay. 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 Very good morning to everyone, and welcome to the FDP program, Induction Refresher Program on Strategies in Teaching Learning, Day 4. So we are happy to have Dr. G. Kurandaivel, sir, Professor, NITTR, Chennai, to address on the topic ICT for Teaching and Learning Process. Hearty welcome to you, sir. Dr. G. Kurandaivel, sir, Professor, NITTR, his expertise in these areas of biomedical engineering, telemedicine, communication engineering, computer networking, virtual instrumentation, MATLAB, ICT for education and training, strategic planning and institutional development, instructional design and delivery system, technical and vocational education and training and accreditation. So his contributions are more towards the teaching fraternity and research community. So we are happy and privileged to have you as a speaker, sir. We are kindly looking forward for your session. Please, sir. Sir, Dr. Korandevil, sir, kindly unmute yourself and please take over the sessions.
Sir, unmute. Sir, unmute yourself, sir. Take less, sir. Sir, unmute பண்ணிக்கிங்க, sir. Kulanthaivel, sir. Yeah,
Okay,
yes,
sir,
sir.
can you
Yeah.
can you hear now?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fine.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
So I'll present now. Uh, 1 second. I'll change it now. Mm, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes. Okay. Share screen. Enter screen.
Yes, sir. Presentation is
It's
visible, sir.
coming. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
Presentation is
Okay.
visible.
Okay. Great. So good morning to everyone.
Morning, sir.
Yes. So welcome to all the participants of this program organized by Sairam Institute of Technology, Chennai. First of all, I wish to thank the management of Sairam Institute of Technology and our friend Dr. Parani Kumar and coordinator Dr. G. Sanmuga Sundar and team for inviting me to deliver a talk on ICT for teaching and learning process. So I am happy that all the participants are attending here. Around 40 participants are there from Monday. So I welcome all the participants for this program because the title is very nice because all the teachers have to know these teaching learning strategies. I'm sure all of you are using different strategies, but mostly what we do in our classrooms, we use only lecture method. Okay, so most of people we use blackboard or whiteboard. Then we go on talking, and luckily later the technology changed. People started using a whiteboard with at least color mark pens. We are able to do this. at least students were able to see a different instructional media. As you know, in teaching learning process, or we call instructional design and delivery, we always say the process, instructional delivery process, where we have to use instructional medias, instructional methods. But as I told you, at least the boards, whiteboard or these blackboards are acting as a media in between our lectures. Because always we go on taking the classes using a lecturing method, it will be difficult for the learner. Even when I am going to do now, assume I am simply going on talking for 1 hour, you'll find it very difficult. That is why always you have to use some instructional media, or you have to change the method of teaching. Like use during 1 hour session, you have to use it. That is why we have, like always people say, we have to go for group discussion or brainstorming session or tutorial session or some problem solving, use some simulations. This is what is happening as on date. So compared to olden days, we have developed a lot. As you know, olden days media means always I used to say, please try to show at least some models. Like I remember in NITR Chennai, okay, which was called as Technical Teachers Training Institute, which was started in 1964. So I observed those days people were doing even real model, like using thermocol they used to show, like thermocol they used. I remember like a transformer, like step up, step down transformer. We explained those days, I'm telling, because I joined here in 1996. So if I remember, even those days we are using those things. Then slowly I was telling, I started using the real model wherever possible. For example, if I want to do like a, okay, I want to explain about networking means, I was able to bring a switch, UTP cable, if possible fiber optic cable, and try to show them how we can do a switching. This is what was there. But luckily, what has happened from now, like especially after the development of this ICT technology, that is information and communication technology, so everything changed. And I don't know how many if youngsters are there, you may not know. We are using something called overhead projectors, where we are using the slides. Initially, we are writing with some sketch pen like that. Slowly, when we started getting color printout, I was really happy. So I was able to make it as a like a. I was able to show the color printout with good images. We used to take a printout using a projector. I was able to show and explain. It was really appreciated. And those days, I remember even the slides were used, like slow on round type was there, where the photography before digital cameras came. We are having slides. Okay, slides we are explaining. Using that, we are doing like a photo film. We are showing those days. But when the technology started coming, especially with the Microsoft Office, especially Microsoft PowerPoint, people were really happy, and we are able to make our students or make our learners understand the concept still very well. Because all of us are very good, because all are ME, PhD, we have very good base. But if you are going to use very good medium, well, see, minimum I always say, at least PowerPoint use. Try to use some videos, pictures, animations. Then you are going to develop yourself. Okay, so that I'm sure already people might have talked a lot about ICT also. Just I want to why we are going for this is there is something called Millennium Development Goals, which was followed from 2000 to 2015. So where we are having only achieve universal primary education. That was the goal. Okay, initially it was there. I want to tell what is happening around the world. And from 19, that is 25th September 2015, 193 countries of the United Nations General Assembly adopted 2030 Development Agenda titled Transforming Our World. Okay, with 17 goals. Okay, so what has happened? If you observe, the government, like all the countries, are following this. 17 goals were there, where especially now I want to concentrate on goal number 4, quality education. So which is ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So what they want to say is they want to do lot of things, including faculty development. They are concentrating much. That is why if you see this type of accreditation, whether it's the NBA under Washington Accord or ABET, people are saying that the teaching learning process is very important. You have to give more weightage for that. Especially if you see the NAC for the affiliated colleges, out of 350, out of 1000, they have given 350 points for teaching learning process. That means they want to see how the quality of teaching learning is there, the process, how you are doing. So where they are going to see, like nowadays people started doing like outcome based education, where from the instructional objective concept we have gone for learning outcome. That means example I'll tell you. Those days we might have told like on completion of the session the student will be able to learn, or the student will be able to know, or the student will be uh, even understand. Okay, that was the day. But now what we have changed, it is like learning outcome. On completion of the session, the student should be able to draw the block diagram, able to plot the graph, able to design, able to create. So the student should be able to do that. That is what people expect. So that if you are going to give the quality education, okay, we have 10 target, especially if you see the last target, substantially increase the supply of qualified teachers, including through international cooperation for teacher training in developing countries, especially least developed countries and small island developing states. That's why we are also doing a lot. Okay, we do a lot of courses, lot of sessions we are doing for even for international teachers. So this is going to be very much important for the people. Okay, as a teacher, I always say this because the requirements for the perfect teacher, I'm sure all of us have solid foundation of knowledge, firmly rooted in a culture. Okay, what we have is we are all very good, and we have the option. Okay, we are all like having like this. Okay, I'll just put this pointer or screen. Okay, so if you see here, we all have this good solid foundation is there, and we are having like solid X-ray vision, everything we have. But only we, what we want is we want to, because I'm sure most of teachers are undergone a lot of induction program you have done. But what I want is to achieve this. That is, as per the principles of learning, learning is relatively permanent change in behavior resulting due to reinforced practice. Okay, this is a very important thing. So what we want is we have to have learning which should be permanent, because once you are going only for online, that is a classroom teaching as a lecture method, our students will not understand much. So that is why what we have to do, we have to take care of the learning, especially for different people with different pace. We call PAC, means like a speed, like a fast learner, average learner, slow learners. Because some students will learn very fast, some are very average, some are slow learners. So as a teacher, what you have to do is you have to consider even the slow learner. If you go on talking like a learning, lecturing very fast, your student will not understand. So you have to take care of all the people, make such that all your students understand the concepts, and they are able to design or create whatever level they want to do, should be possible. And as you know, we have learning styles also. So learning styles are defined as the ways in which people prefer to take in new information and make it part of their knowledge and skills. Because as you know, we have three types of learners. One is called visual learners, one is called auditory learners, other one is called kinesthetic learners. Because as you know, because the visual learners who you are discussing, they want to see something. Okay, only if they see, they will be understand. That is why we are telling, try to show something like using PowerPoint. or some other media, whatever you want, LMS, try to use learning management system. Or if you want, you create MOOC, massive open online course. Try to show some videos, some animation, so they will be able to understand very well. Or some students are very good with auditory learners, because only when they are teaching, okay, with the lecture only they will be able to do. So even when some friends are taking class or when seminars are happening, they'll be able to understand very well. Okay, you have to make them to do this. Or some people are very good with textual learners. Okay, so that is what I always say, because people should be a chance to do something like do practical. I don't know how actually people are doing with this situation as on date. Especially problem is, for example, electronic students also I observed, like 7 to 10 students will be there. But what you can do is try to use some of the simulation technique. Okay, because I may miss it. That is why I want to just show that also. Assume like Tinkercad. Okay, there is a software called Tinkercad. I don't know how many of you are using. Okay, just go here. Especially for electronics communication, those people who wants to do some simulations, you can think these things. Okay, create some of the simulations using these things. Or you have MATLAB Simulink, or you have LabVIEW. So try to use some of the softwares and try to do some of the simulations. That is what I want you to do. There are softwares like this. Okay. So I'll maybe discuss after some time also. So people have gone now. It is not necessary that I have to depend only on the physical hardware. Okay. You can just go and use through this. Okay. If you are having even email, it is possible to do this. It is possible for you to do anything. People are already doing a lot of things. You can create any simulations which is going to help the students. Okay, they will not forget in their life. Okay, if you are going to use some of the simulations, you will feel very easy. It is not necessary that I have to depend on like a particular like a hardware only, because as you know the software is very easy nowadays, is available for 24 hours, anytime, anywhere. But hardware means you have to depend on your institution. Okay, what is happening? Your institution now is everything is holiday, so you may not be able to access your material. But now, if you are having some of these type of softwares, it is possible for you to access anything, anywhere. Okay. For example, simple before, because other basics I want to discuss, but I feel this type of simulations are going to help you a lot. Okay, so what you can do is you can go and use any type of simulations, whether it's a temperature simulations or LED demo or whatever you want to do. It is possible for you to create very easily. There's no need for me to depend. Like I have to have an Arduino board in our lab, or I have to have a like what is that I can say, like it is not necessary that I have to have a physical hardware. It's not necessary. So I can easily create some of the softwares and I can simulate. Okay, one example I will just okay, it's like this. So it is. I don't know how many of you are using this type of simulations. Electronics people, what I suggest, if you are not using, please start using this. Mechanical people, because lot of things are there. Now it is going to be mechatronics. It is what we call is you are going. Olden days you are just telling you are using cars, only automobile, all these things. Now everything is replaced. Now it is driverless car. I don't know how many of you have seen. Just go to Google and try video driverless car, where it is going to use all these things. Like people are doing through LabVIEW simulations, all these front panels people use. Okay, people can use this type of simulation. Even MATLAB, they are given online free MATLAB. You can use. Okay, parallel, I can just try that. Okay, like you can use like a MATLAB. I can put online. So start using whichever demo. Okay, MATLAB online. So click the product like this. So what I want to say is, lot of things are there. We are using SWAM or NPTEL or other things are there like Coursera. Whatever possible, you can use it. But what I suggest, just go to matlab.mathworks.com and start using this. Similarly, you have LabVIEW also. Just go to ni.com and start using this. So everywhere it is possible for us to do this. So my suggestion is better start using the simulators wherever possible. Why I'm telling is only because of this uh, kinesthetic learners. Because even every day I'm telling, there is a Chinese proverb, I hear, I forget. That is when you are taking like a lecture class, student forget. Okay, I hear, I forget. I see, I remember. When I am going to show some PowerPoint, people will not forget this. But when I want to have, like, I think once again I'll just try this. 1 minute, I'll check the speed. Once again, I'll come back. So when you are going to have, like, see the real thing, it is possible for you to even access this anywhere from any part of the world. You can go. Okay, that is the advantage. Once you are going to use these type of things, you will be able to access the material from any part of the world. It is possible to do, like Tinkercad or MathWorks. At least I'll take you some simulator things which is available with me, so that it's taking time for downloading. Okay, I'm trying that. Okay, so wherever possible, use this MATLAB or like circuit design. You can start using that, which is going to help you a lot. 1 second. Uh, okay. So one more thing I want to say. I don't know how many of you are using Virtual Lab, which is Government of India's thing, vlab.co.in, where it is possible for you to simulate anything. Okay, wherever you want, it is possible for you to simulate. Like virtual labs are there, vlab.co.in, which can be accessed by any of you from any part of the world. As you know, the teaching learning process, we have to see the entry behavior of the student. Always we call entry behavior. Before a student enter to the class, you have to give them the basic concept. Okay, they should be able to know. For example, if I am going to teach about a networking topic, local area network, before teaching that, my students should be able to know the devices. What are the devices we use? He or should be able to know. Okay. Similarly, when you are going to do the teaching learning process, you should be able to make them to understand the concept. Okay, you have to ask a lot of questions to them. Before entering, people always ask them, what are the things? Okay, they ask, okay, the students should be able to know. Like, you have to ask them, like entry, whenever you are going to start a session, you have to ask them. That is why you are going to use all those electronic tools. Nowadays we have menti.com. Okay, you are having even like what I mean is you have kahoot.com. Okay, try to use that kahoot.com, which is going to help your students. So you can ask lot of questions. So try to go like that. So whenever you are using any classes, I always suggest start using the technologies. Okay, whether it may be Kahoot or whether it may be menti.com. Maybe meantime I can go there also. I think still it is delayed. I'll go to the screen. I think it's taking time. Okay, even you try to go for even like I don't know, vlab.co.in, vlabs. So just try this virtual labs of Government of India, where you can really see the applications. Okay, virtual labs of Government of India, you can try. I don't know, it's delayed, no problem. So what I want to say is you have to take care of the kinesthetic learner or tactual learners, because as I told you, you have to take care of slow learners, average learners or fast learners, visual learners, audit learners, kinesthetic learners. Or some students prefer like the different timings, different slowly, silently they do, by sitting, walking they do. Okay, you have to take care of all the students. Because now the problem is most of students are like this. Okay, we have to take care of these students and make them to achieve this. You are a teacher means as a teaching, okay, the teacher, you have to take care of the teaching learning process. Teaching is ethical process which is imparting knowledge, skills and attitude causes learning. So by doing these things, you are going to become as a good teacher, you are going to be a good facilitator of learning. And if you see, as a learning, I told you, it's a permanent change in behavior. As a teacher, you are going to make them to change permanently. If you are going to teach us topic on example like robotics, some topic if you are explaining, so they should be able to work or they should not forget the basics until their lifetime. That is what the teaching you are going to do. So I think as all of you are very good with curriculum designer, record keeper, lab in charge, facilitator, manager, planner, instructor, examiner, counselor, guide, instruction material developer. Okay, we are all doing all these things. But wherever you need, you have to use ICT. It is not like olden days. I'm sure now everybody is going for outcome based education. We cannot become expert immediately. So what we do, olden days, we are doing just through collecting the information from the local book suppliers. Even I remember those days before 2000 when we want to do any curriculum revision. So we call the local publishers with IIT, NIST or some industry people and we discuss and decide. That was the day. Okay, we had like that before. So we are doing like that. But now what is the advantage? Just by sitting from here, I can go to MIT website. I don't know, net some problem. MIT open courseware. Just by sitting from here, I can go to MIT open courseware and I can do anything. So by sitting from here, I can see the different courses of MIT courseware. I can see what are subjects they are giving and even they are giving the online textbook. They are giving all the supplementary material. Whichever I want, I can do that. Or any new courses are they are doing. So try to find out from different departments. Okay, if it is related to something like mechanical engineering, go what is happening as on date, how they are creating, everything try to find out. Okay, ethics for engineers. See, for mechanical, they are having artificial intelligence. So you have to find out why they are using this one. Because now they started doing new topics, especially because of the mechatronics concept. Because now industry 4.0, you have to have Internet of Things like machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, cyber security. So start using, just go for this title, what they are doing. So compare what is happening, what is there with your syllabus. So whether they are using outcome based education, what are things they are doing, syllabus. Try to include all these things. That is why we call. Even though ICT we are using for all email or WhatsApp communication, all these things, you can go to the sites, try to find out what they want to do and do this. So not only MIT, you can go for other branches also. So slowly you can go to different branches and you can try to do this. So you'll be able to access the materials. So not only curriculum for examination. That's what I was telling you. Even though I'll come later for some other topics, but timing I want to show. We should not forget this. So you can go here. Just I'll show you like menti.com. Okay, I don't know how many of you are using. Just try that because when you have more time, we used to show the demo, but because of time, I cannot do this. So what you can do is go use this menti.com. Give some simple questions. Ask your students to use your mobile and reply. Okay, it is possible for them to do. Or use Kahoot. Okay, just go to Kahoot and it's like a game where students will be enjoying. Because when you are going to discuss about instructional planning, first 5 minutes you have to make them to motivate. So as per the instruction design process, first one is you have to check the entry behavior. Use this technology. Similarly, at the end of the classes, we every day we have to give like conclusion 5 to 10 minutes conclusion and evaluation. Try to give some, let's say, simple questions. Ask them like objective questions. Ask them to do like a fill up. So this type of Kahoot, all these things are going to be very useful for them. Just try this. Anyway, don't do it. KAHOOT.IT. Try this Kahoot. Wherever is possible, you have to use like in instruction material development. So olden days, what we did, always I used to say, like we have to depend only on the just like our printed books. Now always I says, anyway, I'm sure most of you are doing just simple Google. I am telling, okay, what you do in Google search, minimum I'm telling, at least go to this our site and try to use it. Okay, it is possible for you to use this Kahoot. Videos, try to enter some of the animations. So always I tell the people try to use those things. Okay, use some animations, videos, insert in the PowerPoint and start using this so that your students will be benefited. And using LMS now, I'm sure all of you are using LMS, SWM portal. I'm sure some because not doing much because assuming that it was already covered. Okay, if you are not knowing also, please go to the SWM. Okay, SWM portal, you can go there and try to use it. Okay, I think some issue is there. Okay, just try this SWM and go to this. Or similarly, I'm sure all of you are doing with NPTEL. Start collecting the materials and create a LMS. What I suggest, simply you create as a material developer. I always say this. Like if you are having LMS, no problem. If you are, at least I'm telling you, minimum you use like Google Classroom. Okay, if you are having Gmail, just go to your Google Classroom. Minimum you can use it. It is not necessary that I am asking you to go for Moodle. I'm sure you know massive open online course. Don't is not necessary. You have to go to Moodle. Something we are doing now. One international program I'm doing. So what we do is advantages is like a technology is helping us. At least you can post the videos. So whatever happens. Yesterday I conducted this course is going on for 2 weeks. So we have kept the actual video, real video I have kept now. What I had done, okay, what we had done is I had just connected the session. So from Bangladesh, my friend was there. I asked him to take the session from Malaysia, from Philippines. So what I suggest, people can go and use these type of sessions and they can start using this one. Okay. So the advantage is it is going to be helpful for them to, well, just close this. Different things, whatever possible, you make it. Whatever videos, just make it as a classwork. So this is very easy now. It is not like olden days. Olden days, I had to depend on the printed book only. Now you have Google materials. Go to images, drive. Even lathe machine, I always tell to the students. If you want to explain something about lathe, I don't know whether it's working now. Lathe machine work. Okay, just what I do, I just click like this. You start showing this to your students because what is happening? Usually we take our students to the class, they'll be in the lab, you explain that. But I suggest now the concept called flipped classroom has come, where people are giving all the materials in advance. So keep all your materials in the learning management system, create and store it there, whether video, PowerPoint or PDF material, whatever you want you do. So the classrooms of futures will be only for discussions. So lathe, what if I want to explain the lathe machine, what we do is just we draw something in the blackboard or whiteboard and we explain. But the technology is helping us. ICT, how it is going to help us. Make some pictures, whatever you want, like a pot, everything you insert in the PowerPoint. Try to download this type of videos and play in the class itself. See, even when I go physically and see, I cannot see this much. Like we have nowadays, HD cameras have come. See, you can go like very good quality. Even you can go close up. All these things our students will understand very nicely. Okay, make them to do this. And lot of simulation softwares have come. So make your students to work with them. Okay, I'll just put V Labs MHRD. Okay, just put vlab.go.in where it is Ministry of HRD. So you have all these things, whether electronics, mechanical, electrical, all the branches there. I don't know, just I'll click mechanical only. You select whichever lab is necessary because generally people think, sir, mechanical very difficult, sir. What to do, sir? No simulation. Everything is there. Okay, you go down. Okay, this is already Government of India has done. Like this, you can find out many. One example, I'm just trying. I am not sure how it will work. You can try your subjects, civil, mechanical, electronics, all the branches are there. You can try. Okay. So what I suggest is you try to do these things. Whichever lab is there, you can try mechanics and robotics. So people wants to do lot. Okay, you click and try. Okay, all the labs are there. You can try this one. Similarly, even I don't know how many of you have tried spoken tutorial where it is possible for you to use the technology called screencasting because whatever is there like a C programming, the students will be able to see the real thing. Okay, like a screen he'll be able to see. Just click spoken tutorial, just observe that where our students can really see the video of the computer screen. When they are going to see a C programming, it is possible to do. It is in different local languages also. People can do in Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Hindi, all the languages is there. People can find out this. Okay. So this is how the technology is helping them. So I want all of you to start using this one. Okay. Please, one second. I want some like real that I want to show the animations whatever I have. Okay, one second. I have at least some screens because it's taking some time. So I want to show you those things like so what you can do is you just open that and I can show you some of the simulations which are available with me because many simulations are there. Okay, just to show you some clippings and later I'll do that. Okay, see, this is what is going to happen like a real simulation. Okay, it is taking time. Okay, so what I want to do is okay, present, share screen. So if you see here, okay, I can really see the screen like this. So I showed you Tinkercad. I'll be able to bring the circuit like that and run it. Okay, people can try these things. So when I'm going to simulate something, for example, LED light testing, it is possible for me to do that. So people can use different types of breadboards, whatever they want to do. It is possible for you to do this. Because when you usually do in the laboratory, we have to depend on these hardwares. Okay, getting all these things are very difficult. You have to depend on the technicians. Okay, so sometimes we may not have this type of resistor or capacitor. But in Tinkercad or LabVIEW or these simulations, multisim also, I'll be able to just change this. Assume I am having like a 12 volt here. If I want to change this 5 volt, I can change it. If I want to have like instead of 2 kilo ohm, just by right clicking, you can change to 2 mega ohm. This is how the simulation is going to work. So all the people started working in different things. As a CRO, it is possible for me to, because it's costly, my 30, 40,000. But if you are going to have like a LabVIEW software, you can just drag and drop the CRO or function generator and you can simulate. I think I can show you. See, this is how. If I want to show a waveform, it is not at all necessary to have like a CRO like this. It's freely available. Take it. And I can change the amplitude, frequency, phase. For example, I have a frequency 100 up to 100. I can change to 1000 or 10,000 just by a click of a mouse. This is what is happening in the simulations. This is also in the lab view. I can create like a step down or step up transformer just by moving. Otherwise, it was a great thing, difficult olden days. If I want to do some experiment, suddenly something happens. Some short circuit is there, amplitude modulation or other circuit when I am going to do with the board. It was difficult. Now everything is possible through the simulations. So this type of simulation method is going to help your students a lot. Okay, even like mechanical people. Okay, I have seen like this. Complete software for design and simulation to train future technician engineers. People are having this company called Automation Studio. I've seen some demo. Hydraulic circuit design simulation is possible. Pneumatic circuit design and simulation is possible. Electro hydraulic and electro pneumatic circuit station simulation is possible. Fluid power component sizing is possible. PLC circuit design simulation possible. Electrical control and circuit design simulation. Virtual system design simulation. Digital electronic circuit design simulation. Technical teaching and professional. Okay, there is something called ThinkSpeak is also there. If you are going to work with MathWorks, you can bring it online and do all those things. Because now the concept called cloud computing has come. Okay, I don't know how many of you are using Google, all the facilities. If you go to Google, okay, just go here, okay, you can able to find out. See here, just if you do this, I'll close this, like Google Drive, okay, it has all those things. I'm sure some of you are using, but whatever you want, like a software, all your thing, it is possible. Now everybody is having your, what is this? You are creating your forms. Okay, all the forms, whatever you want, everything is possible. I think this was our minister. Okay, previous minister, it is possible, Minister of HRD. And as you know, I was in Philippines, where from 2014 to 2018, I was in Colombo Plan Staff College, working in Philippines on Government of India deputations. So whatever pictures, whatever you want, everything will be with your files, be stored. So whether whatever you want, you can use it. I'm sure all of you are using all the facilities now, especially after this lockdown, like a Google Doc. Start using this. It's not necessary that you have to use Word file. Create a blank document. Even you can ask your students to do some of the experiments. Okay, you can check them whether you can ask them. Now it is happening like that. Student can write exam like this here. You can monitor online from your house. Okay, or whatever document you want to do, store it here. It is possible to do. Similarly, use the Google Doc for pictures, slides, whatever you want, try to use it. I'm sure all of you are using for pictures, okay, especially for the forms we are using, even for the slides. So whatever technologies are available, I want you to use it. Okay, all these things are possible. And why I was telling you is, this is mainly for the Google Classroom. Okay, so what do? You can do here. Okay, use this type of technology where you are having this. All these things are available. Are you getting this? That's the problem. Okay, this is a divert for you. Okay, so now technology has changed a lot. So quickly I'll go to, because to cover some time. Okay, so what is going to happen is, as I told you, this is called the teaching learning process. Okay, so student input, I told you, objectives or learning outcome. During the instructional process only, I told you all this teaching learning process you have to do. Student output you can measure with the different latest technology. I told you through LMS itself you can conduct the examinations, and you start using some of the evaluation through Kahoot or Menti.com. Wherever possible, you try to use ICT technologies, because the technology is changing now. As a teacher role, now it is changed. Okay, you cannot be like a olden days transmitter of knowledge only. You are like a guide and facilitator of knowledge. You should be a creator of learning environment. You should be a collaborator and co-learner. You have to use ICT to enhance learning. So it should be interactive, experiential, exploratory. So we have to use these things. Okay. So people should start using, because as you know, teaching learning process, it is telling, listening, showing, observing, doing, performing. So teaching learning process, these three. When you are going to teach like a telling, students are going to listen. When you are going to show something, some PowerPoint animations, they are going to observe. When you are going to do something, asking them to do with practical exercise physically or using simulations, the psychomotor aspect is going to work. That is why teaching learning process is called this listening, observing, and performing. All these three combinations are going to give you as a teaching learning process. As you know, this is what I told you as per the Bloom's taxonomy. From old to we have changed from 2001 new Bloom's taxonomy. We are going for higher level. Apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. Okay, you have to start using these things. Okay, because as you know, these are the different instructional methods that are available. Starting from lecture method, improved lecture, demonstration, tutorial, bus session, seminar, brainstorming, game, panel discussion, case study, role play, group discussion, assignment, laboratory, workshop, field works, simulation, project method, industry field visit, self-directed learning, ICT based learning. Here it is possible to do most of things online now with the help of ICT. Before COVID-19, especially March 2019, 20, no problem. But from March 2020, especially from April 2020 till now, we are using these things. Okay, whatever you do, there is option to do in online. See, nobody imagine this type of webinars will come. Okay, all the seminars are replaced by webinars now. All the faculty development programs have been replaced by online faculty development program. So we have done from NITTR more than 100 faculty development program within 6-7 months. So regularly programs are going for national level, international level. So as I told you, I was able to bring experts. Even some of the webinars I conducted from experts from US, from Dubai. As I told you now, from Bangladesh, Philippines, different country experts are able to come. So this is really a advantage also for the students. Learners, you are able to understand a lot of things. Okay, so slowly we are changing this so that we are going to make our students a very good teacher. This is what I told you. I hear, I forget. I see, I remember. I do, I understand. So if you are going to change your teaching learning process, you are going to make your students like a permanent behavior. Again, I am repeating, ask them, try to use ICT for showing like some of the media, use it as a media or use for MOOC, massive open online courses, or use some of the simulations to make them to understand really well. Okay, always I tell this also, because as a teacher, we do lot of preparation, but we do delivery for only 50 minutes to 1 hour. But unfortunately, I'm telling whether our higher officials or private management, they don't know how much we suffer because we have to do a lot of preparation. Nowadays, I heard most of the institution people are telling, okay, you prepare online, LMS, okay, use Moodle or go to classroom or whatever they say, and take class through Google Meet or like this Zoom, or you may be using GoToWebinar or Cisco WebEx. How much work a teacher has to do? Okay, so we have to think that. Okay, it is, and one more thing I'm telling, once it is going to public, we should be very careful. Whatever images you are giving, you have to have the references. Okay, whatever material you are taking, please try to put the references. Only if you are giving only to your students, no problem. But if you are going to publish in YouTube to your students, you should be very careful. Because now the advantage is whatever lectures are there, so your students are, your teachers are taking, you can just use Adobe Premiere or some other software, you can edit that and you can keep in your YouTube. As I have shown you now, the lectures of good topics can be kept in YouTube. So which can be seen by your students only. Okay, before making it public, please be careful. That is why I want to tell, always you have to be careful. Okay, try to future, once the classrooms are ready, you have to have the very good classrooms like that. I'm sure now the technology is changing. Many people or management started using that. In case it is not there, I suggest for the teachers, even purchase some projectors which cost even like 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000. Very lightweight projectors with a few hours battery backup is coming. You take it to your classroom and use it, because I know we are earning, some colleges we earn very less, but to survive in this latest ICT world, you should be very good. Okay, your teaching should be effective.
स्वाती मॅडम
No,
बोलत.
nobody
पण
should
कसं
say
येतंय
that.
मलाच येत नाही ते बघ. हे बघ इकडे.
Okay, nobody should say that you are not teaching well. So you have to
कसं काय येते हे बघ.
maintain your value.
अरे इथे
Like
मी आणि याच्यावर
this teacher means he or she will take very well. Okay. So as I told you, now everything is cloud creating. If you are interested, just keep all your files in your Google Drive. But only problem internet.
पिकअप कर लेते.
Otherwise, all your files, whether PPT or videos, all those things you can link and keep in the Google Drive, and you can take your classes from any part of the world. Anytime, anywhere you can take it. Okay, try to do all these things. And I think I skipped some of things. Okay. And this is one I like actually. What is happening? There's a company called LabTech. I was there in Indonesia. Okay, this company is Indonesia. The owner is from US. My friend Mr. Steve McKay. So what they have done, they have created some of the course materials like this. For example, they kept like animation, part description, quiz, reference, gallery, video. So they have given all the materials like this first. Student can study himself or herself step by step like this. Okay. Then what they can do is they can even learn part by part. They want to know what is camshaft, cylinder bowl, igniter. So the students will be able to understand very well. Like animation, how a four-stack engine works. Even I can reduce the speed. If I want to see it slowly, I can see like this. So you have intake, compression, power, exhaust, everything is there. If you want to increase the speed, also possible. Similarly, they are given like a gallery, part by part. A student can understand this. Okay. And they have given even a real video, okay, like this. It may be real or sometimes they make it animated video so that our students will be able to understand. So what I want to say is it is not necessary that everything we have to go and try. Everything is available as on date. So wherever is available, you try to get it. If it is free, good. If it is education purpose, many may give freely also. Otherwise, what I suggest, you can negotiate with them, try to get as a whole the very minimum package, and you can start using this. Okay, once they have studied this, start having like a test. Whatever you know, if you are right or wrong, I will not bother. Okay, just you can go like this. Something I will not answer also. Okay, just I am doing like this. So they will make it like right or wrong. At the end, you will know this. This is your score. So once like this, what you can do, you can go back, again start reference. People can learn themselves. This hyperlinking facility is helping a lot, even in our web-based learning, teaching learning process, or whatever you do. Like olden days, we used to call computer-based training, computer-based training materials. Now everything is changed to WBT or web-based training materials. So wherever is possible, please try to use this type of technology. Okay. And one more thing I want to say, this massive open online course, which most of the people might have discussed, even you try this Wikipedia, it is like your encyclopedia. Whatever you want to do, go to Wikipedia and try. You will be able to get all the latest information. If you are doing very good research, if you are sure that you are having very nice like latest things, it is possible for you to even make it like you can log in and give your input also. That is permitted. So they are doing like Wiki University is also there where you can collect lot of information. So whichever book you want, even you try this, okay. You can go for Udacity. I don't know how many of you have tried. Okay, go to Udemy, okay. Anything you try, Udemy is there. Okay, you try to do some of the courses. You tell your students, just like your what you do, like you are doing for your swim, you can start using some of the Udemy courses. Okay, or I don't know how many of you have tried. Try to link with Coursera. Do some courses. Okay, people are doing. You have all the materials are there. This type of swim, what is that? You have all the learning management systems are there. Different countries have done. Even edX, whichever topic you want. Like nowadays, wherever you see is called augmented reality. So if you want to see the real augmented reality, see that it is possible to do that. Okay, edX, Coursera. Even I don't know how many of you have tried Khan Academy. So just click on Academy. Even for the mathematics teachers is very good. People can start using this. Okay, this is how where people are doing a lot. I suggest you can go there and do. Okay, so try to use those technologies and use wherever possible. And I'll see whether it has come. I don't know. Net is coming me good, nice means I can show you. Okay, if it is working, I can show you. So everywhere people started using these technologies. So try to use those technologies. Even for CAD, all the topics they have done. You have to start using these technologies. So which is going to help you a lot. Okay. Any type of MOOC which is available in the world, you have to use it. So most of people are using Moodle or they are using like a Canvas. If you want Google or edX, whatever you feel, like Google Classroom, you can use it. Okay. Just I'll skip some more things because of time. Okay. This I told you, Swam, I told you. And I don't know how many of you are using this ARPIT. This is a part of like a Swam. They are using this annual refresher training program in teaching. Even there's a new concept that has come. All the young teachers, you have to go for NITT. This is by Government of India. But you have to take care of this. Okay. All the teachers have to compulsory go and do this course. NITT. Okay. It is there, which is having 8 modules. You have to compulsory do these things. If you are a young teacher with less than 5 years, you have to do this orientation towards technical education, professional ethics and sustainable development, communication skills, modes and knowledge dissemination, and instruction planning and delivery, technology enabled learning and lifelong learning, student assessment and evaluation, creating problem solving, innovation,
काय
meaningful reality, institutional
मी तुम्ही
management and
सांगते म्हटलं
administrative process. All the teacher have to
असं घेणार
compulsorily
नाही
do
बघणार
this if you are less than
मॅडम
5
परत
years.
गेल्यात आता
Then
पुढच्या
only
ह्याच्यात.
AST will
मी
recognize
सांगते
you.
तुम्हाला
Okay, even you can try this one. Okay, so this is what I want to do, tell you. Okay, so Tinkercad, I think it has come now. I can show you whatever because it is possible for me to drag and drop. If I want a what is that? Like a breadboard, I can take it anytime. Or if I want to have like a even micro Arduino, bring it. So everything is possible freely. Okay, I am undoing, deleting. And if, for example, I want to have like a resistor, take it. So instead of kilo ohm, I want mega ohm. Click it, it's changing. Instead of this, you can observe the coding also. Okay, 1 giga ohm. So whatever you want, it is possible. Okay, LED light is there. So red, I want to have white. It has come. So all these things are possible now. Okay, I'll undo and I can try this. Delete. Okay, I can just try the simulation. Okay, so I want like a serial lamp. What is happening in the world? Whenever we want to have some functions, we are making. So for making this, people can make like that. Even like a sensor, I'll check it if it is working. Okay, I have like a PER sensor. Okay, if you see here, so I can do this. Any simulation is possible now. Okay, people can make it. Like I'll start a simulation. So what is happening? You can see here. Okay, so what is happening? There is like a sensor. When I am going to move, you can see the light glowing. When I stop, it will stop. Okay, so it is related to sensors. People everywhere it is there. Whether you want to do this area online, MATLAB or as I told you, National Instrument LabVIEW. So lot of things are there. You just go there and you can work with the people. Okay, in the LabVIEW you can do lot of things. Lot of online is also there. You can download versions. So start using this. Okay, it's like a graphical system software which is used by most of the companies. Okay, you can try these things. I think only few more minutes. I can show quickly some of these like augmented reality and show you. Okay. And different darshans like Gyan Darshan, lot of things are there. But I'll skip those things. But finally, I want to show you what is happening now. Really, the augmented reality and virtual reality going to change. Learners can explore the lessons and concepts that they need to review, and they can go through the here demonstrate one face. And this virtual reality has entered the world of education through big door, creating new resources to teach and learn. Because it's like students can see like this physically. Whatever they want, it is possible for them to enter. Okay, just feel like touching, and they can do this. This is called the virtual reality has come now. I don't know whether it's working now. I'll just check it. Okay, because that's you just see the physical thing is really it is changing the world now. So you will feel like once you wear this type of glass, like Mission Chandrayaan, you will feel that you are inside the that is like seeing in the space. Wherever you are in the world, okay, you can just sit, but you will feel like you are inside the space. So the students will be able to really feel he is touching that, and he is he'll think that he is inside that. Okay. As a biomedical engineer, as a doctor, or as a human, even we can learn about our parts of the heart or our body. You can touch how the heart is there, what are the different walls. You can do like a cross section. Whatever you want, it is possible now. So the technology is changing now. So we should be ready for that. So the student can touch and do also. They will feel that they are working with that. Even that it's like flight simulation. They will not feel the heat, but it is they are feeling like inside welding or whatever you do. When the temperature more, they will find the feeling. Okay, if somebody is repairing a car, it is possible to do. So we are going to have this type of things. Okay, we started getting like this 360-degree videos, also known as immersive videos or spherical videos, which are recording of video recordings where a view in every direction is recorded at the same time, shot using an omnidirectional camera or a collection of cameras. So during playback on normal flat display, the viewer has control of the viewing direction like a panorama. Can also be played on a displays or projectors arranged in a sphere or some part of sphere. So this virtual reality is going to do a lot. Okay, I think it's okay. I can end like this. Okay, so what I want to say is technology is changing now. This ICT is going to change the way we teach and learn. So if you are going to use the all these processes in your classrooms, it will be really effective. Okay, this integration of ICT in the course and adoption of ICT to course content. If you are using LMS, try to use wherever possible, like audio, video, animations, or augmented reality, that pictures or videos. Okay, they are available. So introduction of ICT usage, because golden days we told, I don't want to have ICT. I don't know, sir. I have to learn. But now we have to use it. I see using ICT in class becomes relevant. Without that, we cannot survive now. So increase motivation to use ICT in class now. Okay, lot of things we are having. We are getting ideas that we have to use. Then only we can, because all of us, I don't know the private colleges, government colleges, the promotions will be given only based on your academic performance indicators. Okay, one scale to other scale, where they are mainly seeing even feedback, 360-degree feedback we call. So that is going to be very much important. Whatever you do, your students will be giving feedback. So instead of just using the lecture method, when you are going to use the different methods I told you, so your students is going to appreciate the way you are taking this. Okay. So you'll be giving a good feedback. So you can get promotions. You have very good opportunity also. Successful consolidation, internalization, and recollection of learned materials. Explicit and active feedback and evaluation of ICT usage in the course. Okay, meta learning and metacognitive self-awareness. So like this, all the places is going to help you a lot. So I think just to conclude, you try to use all these things. Minimum, I'm telling, try to use your PowerPoint, include some pictures, animations, videos, okay, or whatever materials, or slowly go to classroom or some LMS, start using keep all your materials there. So try to be like a facilitator. Whatever materials possible, you give them. Like SWAYAM or NPTEL, Coursera, you try to find out wherever good materials is there. Give them. Wherever simulation is possible, try to go. Okay, a lot of simulation. Just introduce them. Because the simulator, like amplitude modulation is there. It is not necessary that I have to teach them the lab only. Now, before I was using only Blackboard. Now I can explain all the simulation using LabVIEW simulation, other things. I can explain the class. Then I can make them to understand in the laboratory. They can do practically. Okay, try to use this. I think with the short time, I have covered quickly whatever is necessary. Anyway, I know a lot of you doubts may be there, or a lot of may be very much interested. Whatever you want, please contact me through my WhatsApp or send me email. Whatever support you need, I can give you. Okay, just maybe I can uh, give my email and this one here in your chat. If you are interested, just you can note down there. Okay, I'll do this. I'll type here chat box. So because very less time, so KULANTHAIVEL, NITTR, Chennai, 944418946, gkvldr@gmail.com. Okay. Okay. So you can contact me for any help. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving opportunity. Over to Dr. G. Shanmugasundar. So any questions, please?
So thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the valuable presentation. Thanks for accepting our invitation and spending your valuable time with us. It was
Thank you,
really
sir.
useful to the participants, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And participants, kindly make use of the mail ID and the contact number sir has given in the chat box.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Okay. So the feedback link has also been posted. Please make a note of it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. See you.
Thanks a
Bye.
lot, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Participants, kindly make a note of the feedback link. It has been posted. And the next session will begin in a short time. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So participants, next session will start at 11:30 a.m. So kindly stay with us.